They say iron sharpens iron. One man sharpens the other. Let's see.
Nice shoes.
In the end, good kicks always win out.
See, Shammy, wasn't that bad, bro.
Shammy, you got blown up there, man.
Yeah, I can't lie, it was kind of dope.
He was extremely technically proficient.
Hey, but I did look good, if I may say so, with the material y'all gave me.
See, and I bet you love getting all the attention,
Hey,
man.
so y'all think I should be an actor?
Can act a fool.
Check some stats.
Hey, you know that would never happen, right? You dunking on me. DJ dunking on me? Come on now. DJ dunking on me.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And one of the epic nights in the NBA. We welcome you to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the West All-Stars going up against the East All-Stars. The finest collection of basketball talent in the world will be on the floor tonight. And what an event this All-Star Game promises to be. With this group of players, you know we're in for some major fireworks. And here we go, getting our popcorn and butter and other treats. Ready for the main affair. Lots of people have talked about ways to try and make this game more interesting. Shaq, your thoughts on that?
Well, bigger prize money, Ernie. You know, that'll bring the guys like LeBron and those guys out. You know, when I was coming up, all the big guys showed up. Michael, Dominique, Bird, Magic. Now, these guys sitting on the sideline with the cheap little sunglasses. They need to get those Shaq sunglasses, by the way.
I would say, how about adding a 5-point?
Ooh.
No, you can't be
It's
messing
all about
with a game
fun,
like
Ernie.
that. No, you can't be messing with a game.
Hey,
like
you know
that.
why I didn't? You know why I took so many threes, Ernie? Playing?
No.
You know why I took so many threes?
Yes.
Why?
Because you didn't want to play inside.
Nope.
Because
they
that's
didn't
where
have
guys
fours.
get hurt.
If they would have fours, I would have took those.
No.
That's a good one, Kenny.
Kevin Harlan, take
Got to
it
give
away.
it up to him for that one, Ernie. Because they didn't have fours.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest All-Star Game.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Zinkas, he's checked in for LeBron. Gordon Hayward comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bradley Beal's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for John Wall.
Yeah, that kind of D, pretty typical in this event. Second half may be a different story, but the first half, it's pretty soft.
And it's Davis missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Pass to DJ. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Mike D'Antoni. He said this is one of the few times he hasn't had to worry about defense heading into a game. He told me it's nice knowing that. The more scoring there is, the better it is for the fans, and that's really why we're here. It's hard to argue with that, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Tell you what, Kevin, there aren't many players who would have even seen that pass, but when we're talking about Chris Paul, he's got unique vision, unlike most anybody else.
DJ with it. He's against Jokic.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And Beal kicks to Lowry. They set the pick. Pass to DJ. The 11-footer. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Harden with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Davis. That's tipped.
And just a little more defense in this game than we're used to seeing.
Yeah, and I like to see that, quite honestly. I mean, they're battling hard at both ends right now.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hayward outside. Beal the pass to DJ. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic.
And DJ has excellent hustle on the board. Skilled at scratching and clawing for those extra caroms. Man, I like his energy.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good, DJ. We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here is Paul. On the wing, Davis. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The East All-Stars up on top. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. We welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
They've got Bradley Beal. Hayward out there with Whiteside. Then there's Lowry. And it's DJ in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
The 10-footer. No good off the front iron.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
Gay against Hayward. Unloads from 9, and Hayward with the block.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Right side, good. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the East All-Stars.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And DJ gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. Now it's a 6-point East All-Star lead. DJ's gotten 4 of his 9 shots to go.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Lowry, good. Lowry's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, Kevin, I don't think there's any doubt that Lowry is a shoot-first point guard. I mean, a guy who is constantly on the attack and looking to score the ball when he can.
Gay kicks to Paul. Gay a screen on Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Whiteside's got his 3rd rebound tonight. The 3. And DJ throws it down.
And DJ doesn't take chances this close to the basket. When he's in this deep, he's focusing on one thing, posterizing.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. DJ really making a difference here.
Man, he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
A big group substitution here for the East. James checked in for Whiteside. Antetokounmpo comes in for Gordon Hayward. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Beal. And it's John Wall in for Kyle Lowry. Towns sets the pick for Leonard. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line. That one is on Towns.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, Greg, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
Free throw good, DJ.
Love how hard DJ works. I mean, much respect for his skill set and his basketball IQ.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 10 points separating the teams. Curry kicks to Towns. Off target with his 3.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Antetokounmpo against George. Antetokounmpo kicks to LeBron. Over Towns. No good from LeBron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
They get it again. And stolen by DJ. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The dish to Towns. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 9 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Nice play inside. The refined footwork really separates Towns from most other young bigs.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the East. And so it's the East All-Star heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. Right back after this break. Welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final two quarters.
On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got Paul George, Russell Westbrook out there with Steph Curry. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Leonard in at the 4 slot. The East All-Stars shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
Curry outside. The West All-Stars get it back in a new 24, and Towns gets it to go.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
They set the pick. Here's Wall. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Wall's got 5 now.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 6 in the bucket from Towns.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
James kicks the Wall. The feed to DJ. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 15.
And, you know, DJ's interior game is very impressive. The big thing for him is that excellent body control. When he takes his time, he's really dangerous in the post.
And stolen by LeBron. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Beal comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for John Wall. James Harden, he's checked in for the West. Paul comes in for Steph Curry.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
Baseline try. And the shot falls short this time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Antetokounmpo dishes to DJ. And DJ throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And it's George missing.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Controlling the perimeter well. And didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside, Beal. DJ passes to James. He's 0-1 from the line, missing on his first trip. And he knocks down the first one. Porzingis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic is checked in for Towns. Draymond Green comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for George. Feeds to Paul. Harden outside. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. And nothing is falling for him right now. And here are the East All-Stars now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And DJ throws it down.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
Anthony's checked in for the East. Jokic a screen. And here's Harden for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harden's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the way Harden feels and understands the game, great IQ. Very impressive. He knows where to be once the pick is set.
And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
The West All-Stars shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he makes the first. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Russell's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. McCollum's checked in. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
They should just stay with what they've been doing.
Russell kicks to DJ. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. DJ's got 10 points in just the second half.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Anthony against Gay. Over Anthony. Tips it up, and it's DJ with the rebound. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Plays it up off the glass. DJ's got 25 points in the game.
And I think they're winning because of him. I mean, he's hitting a lot of his shots right now.
McCollum dishes to Green. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good on the three-point shot. Jokic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
No explanation for giving up these wide open looks. Total breakdown. Unacceptable defense.
Anthony kicks to Russell. Plays it up and banks it in. Russell's got his first points of the game.
So much confidence for a young player. Terrific move by Russell in traffic.
Jokic a screen. Paul kicks to Green. That three off the mark. Outside Anthony. And it's Beal in the corner. Out to Anthony. At the elbow, it's DJ. And DJ throws it down.
And, you know, the scary thing is he's still adding to his offensive game. Man, he's a thrilling player to watch. Love the confidence, quiet confidence he brings to this end.
Well,
anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say.
2K Sports right after this. Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Hayward out there with Anthony. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Wall. And it's DJ. And it's the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Anthony kicks to Wall. Down low. Towns with the steal. Inside, got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Outside DeRozan. And Wall kicks to DJ. Towns with the steal. On its way from Curry for 2. They get it again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the East All-Stars?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
Outside Westbrook. Looking for George. He gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. So the wing on the left, and here's Westbrook from the arc, and it's DJ with the rebound. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Curry passes to Towns. Rebound by the East All-Stars. On to Antetokounmpo's got 3 rebounds now in this one. That one good for 2. And it's 7 points for Wall.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Clark, we have seen an influx of players who function as point forwards for their team. How difficult is that to deal with as a defender?
I think it's really hard. I think it just speaks to the versatility of a player. If a guy has forward size but point guard skills, then I think that makes him more valuable to his team and more difficult to defend because he can start offense, not just for himself, but for his team. And that puts your defense in a little bit of a quandary as to how you're going to deal with that kind of versatility in terms of scoring and playmaking.
Westbrook against DeRozan to the middle. Lets it go from 11. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Westbrook against DeRozan. A step-back shot here. Westbrook, no good.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
DeRozan dishes to DJ. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Towns a screen on Wall. Curry kicks to Towns. Here's Leonard, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, DJ.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
All I can say is, DJ tonight, another great performance. Watching this guy all season, and I think most of us were expecting him to go off here at the All-Star Game. It's a wonderful honor to be named MVP of the All-Star Game, so our congratulations go out to him. Here is Wall. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. They set the pick. Down low. Oh, trying for it. Stolen by Westbrook. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Offensive rebound.
Boy, the relentless nature of Towns snatches the offensive board, then converts it into points efficiently and effectively done.
And Wall kicks to Antetokounmpo. To the wing right side. DJ with it. Towns on him. And he banks in the layup. 34 points for DJ.
Like the way DJ finishes around the defense. Even when he's surrounded inside, he's composed. He doesn't get rattled. Big-time poise.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Wall against Curry. Wall passes to DJ. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot, no good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. DJ sets the screen for Antetokounmpo. LeBron dishes to DJ. Towns with the steal. Here's Westbrook. Second shot opportunity, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And how about the evolution of Leonard's game over time? From role player to full-fledged star. A dynamite also defensively.
A big group substitution here for the East. Whiteside's checked in for James. Hayward comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Russell in for John Wall. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Towns. Draymond Green comes in for George. James Harden, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And McCollum subbed in for Curry. Outside Leonard. Lowry against Harden. Back to Leonard. Dishes to Green. The 19-foot shot. Davis with the bucket.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell kicks to DJ. Outside for Lowry. He dishes it to DJ. The jump hook, and that one drops. DJ's got 36.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time